another good question that I would like to answer for you, which is how to create content and how to do it consistently. So I'll answer it in two parts: how to get like content ideas, and then how to create content consistently. So the first is how to get content ideas. And content ideas should not really come from you. They should come from your potential client. So if you're, let's say, a fitness coach, the questions that your clients currently ask are content ideas. Like somebody might ask, how soon can I start working out after a C-section? That could be a content idea. Somebody could ask, what if I have this, maybe like high blood pressure or diabetes? What are the safe exercises to do? That's a content idea. So content ideas really will come from your audience. They'll come from the people who you're looking to serve, because these people that you currently serve, think about it this way: the people you're currently serving are similar to the people you want to serve, the ones who you're not serving yet. So if you're answering the questions for the people you're currently serving, then you're highly likely to have the same question in the minds of the potential person who you want to serve but are not serving yet, but they're similar to the people you're currently serving, because you want to attract more of that crowd, right? So look for content ideas in the questions that your current coaching clients or current clients are asking. Another place to get content ideas is to look for questions online. So to join some of the groups that are out there, like some of the groups that are specific to your niche. So your niche being the category of people who you're looking to serve. So let's say you're a life coach, but you want to serve divorced women with children. You want to serve executives. Let's say you're an executive coach, but you don't want to just serve any executives. You want to serve CEOs of companies with more than 100 people or more than 500 people. So you can go very specific. But when you look at your like these groups, there are probably places where they like to hang out and congregate, where you can find most of them, and they tend to ask questions there. This could also even be like WhatsApp groups where some people within there might be from your targeted niche, and you can listen to some of the questions that arise and answer them in your content. That's the second. The third is to talk to people, like to organize a way in which you get these people in one place. So I did this a lot, especially around the time when I was trying to figure out who to niche to, where to focus my efforts, where my skills would be most needed by which kind of business owner. And I held a lot of free webinars, and I would do them like every Thursday. And these webinars were pretty much like about an hour long, and I would be discussing a particular topic, like mistakes in branding or creating your offer or marketing mistakes, all these things. And I would hold these webinars to also get feedback from the people who I was targeting, because I would say, like in my messaging, it would be targeting a very specific audience, and that audience would then attend the webinar. And when they attend the webinar, I can ask them questions and have them put the answers to these questions in the chat. Another thing I would do is I would have a poll. I use different webinar platforms, but even Zoom has a poll option, and I would have a poll where I ask a specific question, or like maybe what are you struggling with right now? Then I have 5 options, and from that I'm able to see where majority of people are struggling, and I can structure my content to address those areas. ideas, content doesn't come from you. It comes from the people you currently serve, the people you're looking to serve. That's where your content ideas will come from, and you will get so many ideas as long as you're not shy on executing them. You know, like, fit them into your schedule. Right now I'm driving from Nanyuki to Nairobi, and I've fit this video into my schedule because it's an important message that I want to get out there. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Jacqui Mwangi, and I'm a digital marketing strategist and coach. And I love to provide value to people, which is why I created this channel, so that I can continuously answer questions, provide value, and, you know, hopefully one day you and I can get to work together. I'll build enough trust with you that you'll be like, you know, Jacqui, I want to shortcut the process and I want to work with you. So I'll put a link below on how you can do that. But this is a priority for me, like creating this content for you to answer your question is a priority. So I make it a priority, and I don't think about, oh, you know, I'm not in a room, I don't have everything perfect. I'm like, the most important thing is that you can hear me, and cars are great for that. The audio in a car is fantastic, and audio is one of the most important things. When you're doing video, you always want to make sure that your audio is good, because that's what will turn people off more than the visual. People can handle a slightly pixelated short video, but they can't handle it if they can't hear. So you want to, you know, make sure that your audio is good. So that's the thing. Like, your content, as I mentioned, will come from your audience, but you have to prioritize it. And, you know, this is also to encourage you, like, do the content, don't be shy, create that video, take your phone, film something, connect with your audience, one step at a time. It won't happen overnight, but it will happen one step at a time. One person's life that you'll change at a time, one follower at a time, one share at a time. Like, it will happen. It will happen progressively. It's been a while since I've been creating content, and now my followers are growing and I have momentum, but it takes a while and it requires consistency. If you're not consistent, these algorithms will look at you as somebody who's not reliable, so they don't recommend you. So you want to be consistent. And then the second part of this, which is how to also, like, create this content. One, I've talked about scheduling it, making it a priority, and seeing it as an important way to help somebody who's out there who really does need you, right? You want to prioritize that. And then there are tools that I use to help me schedule some of my posts, like Hootsuite. I use Hootsuite. They reduced from 3 accounts to 2, but that's still okay. You can post on 2 multiple accounts at the same time. So you can post on LinkedIn and Twitter, or Facebook and Instagram, or TikTok. I think is not for the free, it's for business only. So you can use this tool, and it's free for those 2 accounts. You can pay to connect up to 10 accounts. I think it's like $49 as I'm recording this. But even with the free version, you can get into the habit. You can start to build the habit of creating content and posting it regularly, even just on 2 platforms, and then eventually you can grow into more platforms. Of course, as you're making money, then your business is also able to support these paid subscriptions. Another thing that helps me be regular with my content is I batch my content. So there are days when I just have one day that I film, like, let's say one, not the full day, because I tend to use natural light. So I like to film somewhere between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. So I'll get some work done, and then I'll have a day when I just switch off my phone, no distractions. I've prepared before, so I've got my topics and I don't script everything that I need to say, but I have my topics and like bullet points for some of them that I need to remember the bullet points, and then I batch create them. So I'll change clothes so that it doesn't look like us, you know, like my channel just has the same, like I was making them all on the same day. So you can change clothing, change your makeup and stuff like that. But then it really helps, because if you depended on yourself to always be in the mood to film, to always be in the mood to create content, edit it, you know, sometimes you may not be, then that's when the inconsistency comes in. I create 4 videos at once, then I can be editing them just before I post them, or I can edit all of them in advance and then schedule them. If you're working with YouTube, YouTube allows you to schedule, Twitter allows you to schedule, although for threads, I don't think you can schedule threads, but you can schedule posts. Facebook and Instagram, if you use Meta Business, Meta Suite, goodness, they keep changing, Facebook Suite, Meta Suite, if you're using Meta Suite, then you can schedule on both platforms. And it's also a good place for you to look at the analytics for your posts. So that's an option. You can do that in advance, because some days, you know, you've got coaching clients on certain days, maybe some days are busier than others, so you may not get to filming, you may not get to posting. So you want to use as many tools as you can out there to schedule your posts so that you're consistent. Like every day, every Wednesday at 11 a.m. your posts go out, like the end. So you schedule based on that, you film based on that. You look at your calendar and you're like, okay, I'm filming, you know, if I'm supposed to post every Wednesday, then I'll perhaps film on Sunday, or I'll film on Monday so that I have time to edit and then do the SEO on your videos and your descriptions and stuff and your tags and all that, and then you're in time for Wednesday. So those are the 2 things. If you're looking to create content, you know, that's how to get content ideas. And if you're looking to be consistent with posting your content, you know, use some of those tools that are native to the app: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. LinkedIn doesn't have, but probably it's something they're going to introduce. So use those tools. Get your content ideas from your existing clients, from potential clients, groups, hold webinars and meetings where you can get them in a room, ask them questions, do the poll thing and see what feedback they give you, and that feedback are questions. Right? Oh yes, and as a bonus for sticking with me until this point, let me also give you another one. And this one's really good. Look at the result that you get your client. What are the steps that you take them through? So if you look at, say, for example, let me use me as an example. For my digital marketing coaching clients, I take them through the steps of, you know, selecting their niche, crafting their offer, and that's everything from pricing the offer to how to package and position it. And then we've got the communication, like the language that you use, how to communicate effectively, storytelling and all that. And then we've got the sales process, how to structure your sales process, how to structure your course content, depending on the different methods that you're going to use. If you want to do one-on-one coaching or group coaching, how do you structure that? And of course, acquire clients into that and accelerate the process of acquiring clients. So that's the process. Now, if I'm looking at somebody who I want to work with, where may they be? They might right now have selected a niche or be confused around how to select a niche. What are some of those questions that I can help answer for them that will get them some results, and work with me to get them even more results? So what are some of those questions? A lot of the times I get coaches who come to me and they really don't have clarity around one area. They haven't selected their niche, they haven't decided who exactly they want to work with. They're still very broad. So I can create something like how to pick your coaching niche, right? Pricing is also another issue. Most coaches underprice themselves for the value that they are providing. I'm not saying all coaches, but some of the coaches that I have been exposed to and I have talked to, especially in Kenya, they do underprice their services and provide great value. Again, not all coaches. So you have to also vet. If you're looking for a coach, then you also have to vet the coach that you relate to, the one who can get you results. Look at their testimonials and see who else they've gotten results, who seems like you. So pricing is another issue that I notice coaches struggle with. So doing content around pricing is a topic, because it's still within what I teach, but I can pick something, some tips, something that will help. If it's to get to work with me, what you need to prepare, or even within, what little nugget can I take that can show you how to price better, how to command better prices. So that's another area. So for you, look at your coaching, look at the different steps that you take to get somebody the result. And if you've been doing this long enough, you'll notice that there really are steps. People sometimes say, oh, how do you do one size fits all coaching? It's not one size fits all, but there are steps. It's steps. So these steps, look at them, write them down. Look at what somebody may need to get into the step. Look at what somebody may need to achieve some result out of the step. And then you can create your content around that. So those are ideas that you can use to create content for, to build your authority, to build your YouTube channel, your Facebook following, Instagram following, whatever it is that your clients potentially hang out, so that you can connect with them, give them some result, and then build trust and authority with them. Cool? All right. Stay tuned for more videos.